Look, as you got better at doing this, which I've
Mhm.
witnessed firsthand,
Thank you.
um, what are some of the additional tools or strategies that sort of you you layered on top of all this to kind of make
Mhm.
sure that you got to the next level, right? We're always talking about what's the next level, and this
Yeah,
is it's good to great, but it's great to outstanding. So how do we get to outstanding? What are some of the things you layer on top of the basics of doing a value stack? Share that with our
totally.
listeners.
Yeah, because it's the growing planet, right? We're all
Yeah.
learning every day, all the time, and that's what it's all
Yep.
about. And the more you can lean into that, the bigger the rewards are. So totally. Well, actually, I want to point to a pivotal moment in my career. I had been selling in the field for 6 years, and I actually had the opportunity to listen into one of your talks that really changed the trajectory for me. You spoke about um, the three pillars of success, and it was
Mm,
your physiology, your focus, and your language. And then you kind
mm,
of delved into what that means for you and what it could mean for us. And to be quite honest, Rob, that was the first time that I had experienced someone kind of bringing that human element to the opportunity of selling. And and then I had the opportunity to sit in an executive selling session with you as well, where you really brought that home and talked about how busy these people are and how that human
yep.
connection can make all the difference. And I love people, right? Like I love connecting
Yeah.
on a human
That's
level.
pretty obvious.
However, like I was a young person coming up
Yeah.
in the industry and was trying to be professional, and you really gave me the freedom to think about it in a new way and apply new layers of what that looks like for me. And so you know I'm constantly learning, right? Like I'm not perfect. I'm constantly, trying to figure out new ways that I can grow and what the struggle in that moment is trying to
Yeah.
teach me, like what's there for me to learn so that I can
Right.
expand. And that's, the humility of it all. It's every day. But I mean, that moment really changed my whole approach. And I developed my own kind of process out of that. I call it my Benjamin Franklin approach.
Oh,
And
cool.
yeah, basically, Benjamin Franklin had this schedule in the mornings where he would get up at 5 and he would, write his goals and, journal his thoughts and study and exercise. And it was essentially a way for him to start his day. And so I started applying that in my own life, and I started applying the value stack to me. So, what
Oh,
is the
cool.
value of me doing all of this for myself? And so I started
Yeah.
plotting that out through a process of writing goals every day and then creating like an annual calendar where I would mark like what I wanted to achieve by certain times and really like visualizing what success looked like for me personally. And then carrying that with me as I went forward each day and kind of checking in to see how I was doing as I was going along and really taking the opportunity to bring that value stack element to my own life. And what I learned, I'm actually reading a book right now called the Salesperson's Secret Code. And what they talk about in there is that this, element of, are you driven by fear or are you driven by desire? And what they're pointing to is that, in selling, the most successful sellers have a little bit of fear, right? There's always a little bit of that, but
Yeah.
mostly they're able to, really close their eyes and visualize what success looks like. And so that's when I really started taking the value stack to the next level, because it is about the customer, but this is a way that I could create this dynamic of how do we make this a win-win-win? How do we make
Yeah.
this a win for your company, a win for me, a win for you, and and my company? How do we make this a win all the way around? And
Right.
if I was going to document it for them, why not document it for me as well? And then be able to have that at the ready if they ever asked. So yeah, that was another thing that I've layered in that's really taken it to the next level.
That's really cool. I love what you did there, and I think you make it personal. Emotions lead to motion. I say that all the time, and
Yeah.
that's sort of what it's all about. When you bring the emotion into the value stack, and people are going to think we're crazy talking about this, right? But this is real. This is what's, again,
This
it's
is
good to
real.
great, but how do you get to outstanding? You
Yep.
get to outstanding by approaching the value stack with emotion, by attaching it to your goals and the customer's goals. That is the key, and that's what separates the good to great and great to outstanding, because you're going in with a different mindset. And when you're talking to your customers, that triad of influence you mentioned, the focus, the language, and the physiology, you don't even know you're doing it because you've now got yourself in that mindset, and you're coming to the customer to give and not get. You're coming
Yep.
to the customer to give them massive value. You know more about them than they know about themselves. And they're gonna lean in. You just gave a great example about how they're gonna lean in and be vulnerable. They're gonna tell you things that you didn't understand, you never thought they would tell you. They're going to be references. They're going to bring you
Yep.
into other accounts, right?
Mhm.
So all these things come into play. So, interesting question I wanted to ask you was sort of, you said you're a life learner. I am as well. We have that in common. We're always learning. I'm 63 this month, and I'm a sponge. I'm learning and learning every day,
Yep.
every minute. I'll never stop.